Hey guys, today's on schizophrenia and a brand new edition of Sage Words from my patients. Schizophrenia and Sage Words from my patients. But before we get to this, please allow my brief prelude. As you know, I conveniently recorded it for our mutual comfort, our mutual convenience, and our mutual luxury. Hey, listen, I'm no spring chicken. I know you're probably thinking right now, is he a spring chicken? I know. I knew you were, and I say nay, 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 and I've been around a few preludes in my many years. I'm telling you, this prelude, it's got something particularly luxurious, like an ever luxurious seafood shrimp.
Hello there, my name is Robert.
I'll have an order of the shrimp, please. Please bring the cocktail sauce.
Where me and the bird.
Keep
That's
the
right.
shrimp coming. All you can eat shrimp.
This is the cut of my
Check out my
right here
newest
for reasons
book,
of my medical
Schizophrenia and the Space
confidentiality.
Between People.
I'm a licensed clinical
A
social
treatise
worker
on
times
politics,
15
self, and
years.
reality.
That's a lot of gabbing and chatting.
I had a lot on my
Been
mind.
diagnosed with schizophrenia
With
for
this book,
score
I
5 and 1.
had to get it
And
out.
that puts a little gray fleck in my beard.
I did. I had to get it off my mind.
Thank you for joining me on my channel.
Now, to topic. So I'm having a great session with a woman who is about 80 years old with significant dementia, and we're talking. Half the time she doesn't know where she is and what day it is, and she's always vastly confused. But she can converse once you get onto regular conversation rather than what is today, which she never knows. But she converses beautifully once she gets going, and the things she says. From a dementia, she's so confused and she's so delusional. And she'll say, like the other day, she thought it was Christmas and we're in the middle of the summer and she was celebrating Christmas. And we were talking and we were going back and forth and back and forth. And she's like, yeah, I guess I'm confused. She says, I couldn't draw a straight line if I had a ruler. I said, what? I said, is that a saying? She says, yeah, I think I just made it up. I'm like, it sounds like maybe it was a saying already. Did you make it up or what? I still don't know. Is that a saying? I couldn't draw a straight line if I had a ruler. Like she was confused, but she was also not confused. She knew she was confused, but because when you know you're confused, then you're not as much confused as you think. I couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler. I was in hysterics. We were both in hysterics, and we still didn't get to the bottom of it. If it's a real, a true idiom, is it a phrase that people use, or did she make it up? I don't know. I talked to somebody, and they're like, yeah, I think I've heard of that saying before. But anyway, she had a good sense of humor about it. She had insight into her confusion, and she's a sweetheart. And I love her, and she's got dementia, and she's very confused, but she can still dialogue once you get off of certain topics. And the things she says, she thought it was Christmas. How great was that? It was in the middle of the summer. Of course, I don't, contradict her. Be like, oh, yeah, that's great. You got a wreath on the wall. That's wonderful. Oh, how funny is that? It's the middle of July. She's like, I got a wreath on the wall for Christmas. I was like, oh, good job. You're only 5 months ahead, but that's okay. And then I told her how old she was, and she couldn't believe it. She was astonished at the age. She's like, you're kidding me. I thought I was in my 50s. I'm 78 years old. Robert, is that true? Oh, we had a grand time, but couldn't draw a straight line with a ruler. All right, keep it in mind and keep on keeping on and enjoy some shrimp.